Is this worth the $100 price tag? GameMasters here, and I wish the answer was an easy yes or no. I'll admit, the Book of Many Things is, to me, it's really the best Dungeons & Dragons release of this year. It's full of fantastic information, stuff that will make an adventure fun yet chaotic, something that can give great power to the players or reduce them to dust. In short, it's a fun book. To that end, I can say that yes, it is worth it. But at the same time, I also have to say no, for a few reasons. You guys have seen my past videos where we did our first look and thumb through of the book. And don't get me wrong, the book itself, if that's all we were getting, it'd be hands down a no-brainer to get. But increasing the price by 40 bucks for the deck and for the reference book, well, that's where I've got to the issue in what it's worth. For one, I'm a collector. So when I had to use the pull tab to open the slipcase, that was not easy for me. That instantly devalues this. Yes, I could have just kept it unopened, but the point here is I've got to destroy a part of what caused the price to be set at 100 bucks. And I get it, I may be a little nitpicky with that one. But second to that is the deck itself. Oh, it's pretty for sure. Has some super shiny gold gilded edges, really cool shimmering foil artwork, but check this out. True to Wizards of the Coast fashion, the damn cards are curved. Curved cards. But even worse than that, and you all know that I work at a print shop. In that print shop, we have a nice cutting machine that can cut large volumes of paper and cardstock. Check this shit out. The cards are different sizes. Listen, it's not difficult to cut something from master sheets and make sure they are all the same size. You set the machine to 4 7/8, chop, set it to 2 7/8 and chop again, and scallop the corners with a 1/4 inch cut, and bam, you've got a perfectly cut card. If you've created the master sheets properly, you can fit 32 cards to a sheet, put in a stack of 66 sheets, then chop away, and you've got 32 total decks, all the same size. But instead, some of these measure 4 13/16 and 2 13/16. You know why? Because they can't figure out how to make the foil sheets lay flat so they can actually cut on a curve without them curving. As best I can tell, I have 3 different sizes of cards here, and it just doesn't feel right when I'm shuffling them together. Listen, to me, that's a big deal. If I'm going to pay 100 bucks, well, 60 for the main book and plus 40 for the card reference book and the deck of many things, I damn well should be getting something that has passed some form of quality control. I will say this. I've shuffled these, dropped a couple, gave the gold gilded edge a good thumbnail scratch test, and it's held up okay. Perhaps I'm being a little dramatic, so I'll leave the card side as this. It's the deck itself that is really giving me reason to give this product a no, it's not worth it. The off size may not seem anything to you. It may not impact your fun from using them. Everyone's mileage will vary. I'll grant that. But aside from that, I really do like everything else about this release. The Book of Many Things is full of great ideas, cool new magic items, spells and monsters, great adventure ideas, and fun alternative ways to make use of the Deck of Many Things. The cards really are gorgeous and shiny, and the reference book to the cards has some great ways to craft up some random adventures. It's a very creative bundle of material, and it's really more of a want factor that makes it worth the price tag. It's the lack of a need factor that makes it not exactly worth that $100 price tag. You don't need the Deck of Many Things that's in here. You can use any tarot deck or even a poker deck to represent the cards within, but as best I understand it, they are not selling the book separate from the cards, unless you buy the digital version. I don't think that is going to come with a digital version of the cards or the card reference book, and I think it's only like 30 bucks. But again, there's I want this intangible, playable form factor. This is why I said at the beginning of the video that this is worth it, but not at the same time. Is it worth it for me and my table? Yes, ultimately, yes. It's something I'd get, mainly because of the information and ease of crafting up adventures on the fly with very little prep work. I can plan my ass off and create an adventure, but we all know that players are going to go west purely because you never anticipated them to go west and you never planned that part out. This material will 100% resolve that in a very unique and random way. And for me, that's also chalked into the this is worth it column. Again, your mileage may vary as to if the price tag makes this worth it to you or not. And if you are wanting it but don't want to drop 100 bucks, you can always just buy a random cool looking tarot deck and then send the rest to me by becoming a Patreon supporter or YouTube member. But I'm happy to have it. It's going to introduce a good bit of fun into some games. If anything, it's perfect for crafting I cannot talk today. It's perfect for crafting up one-shots. That all said, I've got more videos covering the Book of Many Things in the works, and so that you don't miss any, be sure to bookmark this playlist as it's only going to grow as I add more material. What do you think of everything that we've covered, both in past videos, but also in this one today? Is this something worth it to you to get? Do you plan to get it? Let me know down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may you not suffer a foil curve.